In today's video, I'm going to walk you through my weekly meal prep, but the fun twist for today is that I'm actually going to be using the brand new Instapot Vortex. So this thing is a 7-in-1 tool and appliance that is an incredible addition to anybody's kitchen. So I'm excited to walk you through some of my absolute favorite recipes that I meal prep on the weekends for the week ahead. And the incredibly fun twist is that we're going to be doing much of them in the Instapot Vortex. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Jessica. I'm a holistic nutritionist, but mainly I'm just an everyday mom. And here on my channel, we focus on a lot of everyday mom life, but all of it has a bit of a healthy twist. So if that sounds like something you might be interested in, I would love it if you take 2 seconds and hit that subscribe button right here down below. So we're a big fan of the Instapot brand in our family. We have, of course, the original Instapot. We also have the Instapot Ace Blender. And if you're interested in learning more about the Instapot Ace Blender, I will go ahead and link a video on my review and me using the Instapot Ace Blender for you up here in the card. So feel free to check that out after you're done with today's video. But Instapot just came out this month with this brand new 7-in-1 Vortex. So when my husband and I saw this hit our newsfeed, we knew that we had to give it a try. We love gadgets that make our kitchen life fast and efficient. I spend pretty much all of my time in the kitchen. If you follow me over on Instagram, you're very familiar with that. So if there is a gadget that makes healthy eating a little bit faster, more affordable, and convenient, I am all about it. So for today's video, I'm going to be trying out some of my absolute favorite recipes that I do on my Sunday meal prep, and we're going to do them in the Vortex to see if it lives up to the hype and see if it really is an efficient tool. So the great thing about the Vortex oven is that it's an air fryer, but it does much more than that. When I went through to look at the options, there's not a ton on the internet right now because it is brand new. When I did a little bit of research to see what you could make in this, I was pleasantly surprised. So there's a couple things that stood out to me, and I think the 7-in-1 features that come in this will be of interest to you as well. So mainly it's an air fryer. So in addition to air frying, you can also roast in here, you can broil, you can bake, you can reheat, so you can use it like a microwave, which is super important to me because I reheat my children's food on the stovetop or in the toaster oven. So I love that you can do that right in here. You can also dehydrate, and then of course you can use it as a toaster oven. So for today's meal prep video, I'm going to kind of take you throughout my day. It's early in the morning now with 2 small children running around. I do split my meal prep up throughout the day. So I'll start a little bit in the morning before Sawyer's nap and before I put her down. I'll prep a couple of things. I'll wash some dishes, and then I'll get back at it in the afternoon, and then I mostly finish up a lot of my meal prep in the evening after I put the babes to bed. All in all, I'll say I think my weekly meal prep takes me no more than 2.5 hours. And I know that seems like a lot of time to put into it, but I promise you it saves you hours and hours throughout your week. So I'll spend 45 minutes in the morning washing produce, chopping that up. Then I'll come back in the afternoon. I'll cook up some sweet potatoes, which we are going to be doing some sweet potato fries in here today. Then I'll get my meat together, anything potentially I need to put in the slow cooker or in the oven, and I'll have that going throughout the day. So I just break it up into pieces, and that's what makes sense for me and my family. But I like to do it where I can meal prep and spend time with my family. So if that seems like a system that would work for you, then keep on watching as we meal prep today, and we also try out the new Instapot Vortex. All right, guys, so it is 8:30 at night, and I've officially been in and out of this kitchen since 10 o'clock this morning, giving the Instapot Vortex a try. I have cooked a lot of food in here, and unfortunately, it has kind of been a bust. So it's been a very frustrating day experimenting, and quite frankly, disappointing with how much food I have wasted today because I cooked it in the Instapot Vortex. Now, my husband told me not to jump to any conclusions and to give it another try, but the biggest problem I had with the Vortex today is the smell. It has the worst off-gassing smell I've ever smelled in my entire life. As mentioned earlier in the video, I do have 2 other devices from Instapot. I have the original Instapot pressure cooker, and then I have the Instapot Ace Blender. So this is my 3rd appliance from them. And with those devices, I know specifically with the Instapot, you're supposed to do a test run pressure cook through to kind of off-gas anything. Well, the exact same thing goes for the Vortex. You're supposed to bake it at 400 degrees for 20 minutes to off-gas any potential chemical smells that are in there. And I did that. I actually did it for 40 minutes because the smell was so strong I had to leave the kitchen, and my family and I couldn't even be on this floor. It was that bad. Then you'll see somewhere on the screen here, I will show you, I did go ahead and air fry some asparagus and carrots in here. So as I was air frying them, I could still smell, after 40 minutes of off-gassing with no food in it, I could still smell the chemicals. My husband was opening all the doors and windows. We got the kids off of this floor because it was so bad, it was giving us a headache. So I pulled the food out and I did taste it, and I could taste the chemical smell on the asparagus. So that was a bust for me. So at that point, I was frustrated from prepping food, cleaning, putting it in here, and having everything smell and taste like toxic chemicals. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and end the night now, and we're gonna wake up tomorrow. I'm gonna show you my regular meal prep that I do for the week ahead. And unfortunately, we just won't be using the Instapot Vortex. I'm so sorry if you clicked on this video to see all of its features and functions. I'm with your girlfriend. I wanted to know it all too. But this thing was just an absolute bust for me today. I'm not going to return it. I'm going to keep off-gassing it to try and purge all of those smells. However, if in a couple of days it does not get better, I am going to have to return the appliance. So this video went a little different than expected, but I appreciate you bearing with me. I'm going to go to bed, get a fresh start, and then tomorrow I will go ahead and show you my weekly meal prep. Good morning, guys, and welcome back. We are in my kitchen, and today we're going to be going about my meal prepping as I typically do using my standard kitchen appliances. So I've already gone ahead and preheated my oven to 385 degrees so I can start the things that take a little bit longer. And for that, I am going to be cooking some Japanese yams. I'm going to be cooking an entire Japanese yam, and then I'm also going to be making them into sweet potato fries. I do often say sweet potatoes when I'm showing you my recipes on Instagram and even previously here on my channel, but I frequently use Japanese yams versus sweet potatoes. One, they're a bit more of a starchier, heartier yam, so I like to use them whenever I'm cooking waffles or muffins. I like to use the Japanese yams. I'm gonna go ahead and cook up a whole Japanese yam. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna use first. And then tonight, when I come back on here and continue my meal prepping with you guys this evening after the kids are asleep, I'm gonna show you my Japanese yam muffins that I'm making for the week. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started by popping one of these into the preheated oven. I'm gonna chop up the rest, and we're gonna make some fries. At the same time, I'm gonna get some grains going back here on the oven. This week, I'm gonna be cooking up quinoa and buckwheat because we do have those in abundance. So I have been using those the last couple weeks. I would say every 3 to 4 weeks, I rotate our grains, or if we're low on a grain or we have a whole bunch, I'll do 1 week of one grain, 1 week the next. But lately we've been doing quinoa and buckwheat, and the kids love it. I'm gonna get those going on the stovetop while I have the yams cooking in the oven and have those things going this morning. Then I will most likely take a break, play with the kids, pop back on here later this afternoon, and again this evening. For my yams, I just give them a nice light spray of the Chosen Foods avocado oil and a pinch of pink Himalayan sea salt. That's really all they need. And as you can see, my buckwheat is done, and I've tossed on some of the nutritional benefits here on the screen for you to reference. Buckwheat is such a rich source of vitamins and minerals, as is quinoa. Throughout the video today, I am going to be sharing nutritional benefits like these cucumbers. They are such an incredible source of amino acids, things like silica, which is so incredible for your bones, your skin, your teeth, and your hair. So I highly encourage you to take a look at the list of nutritional benefits that I'm listing for all of the foods that we're preparing today. During this time, I just keep a close eye on our sweet potato fries to make sure that they're cooking evenly, and I package up our quinoa, which is such a rich source of plant protein. It has high levels of zinc, vitamin B, vitamin E. It supports heart health and bone health. I love quinoa. And you can see here I'm also preparing some red lentils, which are another nutritional powerhouse. They are yet again another source of rich plant protein. They have things like iron and potassium and manganese in them, and they are such a rich source of fiber. If you aren't currently using lentils in your diet, I highly encourage you to do so. They improve and they can actually reverse and heal leaky gut, and they help maintain your body's pH level. An alkaline body, and especially an alkaline gut, is very important for inflammation and overall immunity. As you can see, these lentils are well done, and that was done with intention because I used them in a recipe I shared with you all this week on Instagram for Sawyer's red lentil veggie bites. If you haven't had a chance to see that on my Insta stories, I would love for you to head over to Instagram to check it out. But if you want to use your lentils in something like a salad, don't cover them and reduce your cook time. All right, guys, we're back in the kitchen. It is 8 o'clock at night. I have both of the babes down. I'm gonna jump back in here and finish up the rest of our meal prep. I would say by this point today, I've probably spent an hour in the kitchen preparing all of the ingredients that you've seen thus far, and I most likely have an hour left, which in my opinion is not bad at all to set aside 2 hours in one day. Heck, you could even split it into 2 days to get all of these meal starters ready. And I'm sure many of you are wondering as to why I don't have any meat included in the video thus far, and there won't be any meat included in the rest of the video. And that is because unfortunately, I did pull out chicken breast and chicken thighs to prepare yesterday, and I cooked them in the Instapot Vortex. So for dinner tomorrow night, we have a meatless Monday planned, so there will be no meat involved in that. And most likely on Tuesday morning, I can just pull out some chicken out of the freezer, throw in the Instapot, or better yet, on the way home from preschool, I can grab an organic rotisserie chicken for $9 from Whole Foods. The whole point of my meal prep and my approach to it is I don't prep meals per se. I prep ingredients and starters that you can toss together and have a full healthy meal done in 5 to 10 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to 2 breakfast meals. We're gonna make some sweet potato and banana muffins. Then we're gonna get some overnight oats mixed together and soaking in the fridge. So we'll have a great variety of breakfast between the overnight oats, the sweet potato muffins. We can rotate them in throughout the week. These Japanese yam muffins are a huge hit in my family. We love to enjoy these in the morning or as a quick after school snack. And not to worry, I will of course list my recipe in the description box down below for you guys. And if you give them a try, please let me know in the comments and let me know what your kids think of them. And while the muffins are baking, I do go ahead and then start to prepare our weekly overnight oats. And as you'll see, my approach to overnight oats is pretty simple and basic, but I'm always sure to include a couple scoops of collagen peptides. I ensure my children have collagen peptides in the morning and in the evening for gut purposes and also to help with behavior and sleep. If you're interested in learning more about collagen peptides and you would like me to do a video on them and the benefits of giving them to children, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll hit that subscribe button and come back very soon.